Hey everybody, Mr. Regan here. Hopefully we're feeling comfortable with using our simulator, using the simulator to have different velocities with different objects, to apply different forces to different objects. And now we're going to combine the two things that we've looked at to really begin to understand what makes an object's motion change. So we know that a force is required to change the velocity of an object. And now we're going to be looking at how that velocity change can depend on the force, the direction of the force, and all those different things. So before, we've been looking at objects that have a zero velocity. And when we give our object velocity in different directions, we obviously toggle in different ways. But next, we're going to look at how can we apply forces to objects that have velocity. So when we apply different velocities and we hit the run button, we notice that our object begins to move with a specific velocity. So speed in a specific direction. I can pause that, I can restart that, and I can obviously play that over and over again. But what happens when I add a force to that? So maybe when I hit play, I hit pause, okay, and I prepare a force. So notice I have a specific velocity, a speed in a specific direction, and I can apply a force, okay, to that object. Again, I'm using my force menu down here. I've obviously hit the prepared force, and I'm applying it into a specific direction. I've hit the force, and I'm applying maybe a large amount or a medium or even a small amount. And when I hit play, we'll notice that there's a slight change in its velocity. Let's go ahead and watch that again. So notice I'm hitting prepare force. Okay, I might hit play to see if it moves a little bit. Maybe I prepare force and I apply it into a different direction now. Maybe I'll apply a lot. I'll hit play. And now the force that was applied changes its velocity. So I can do this however I want at any point. I can even do it at the very beginning. And when I hit exert force, more specifically play, I begin to see a change in the object's velocity, a change in its speed, a change in its direction. So notice we were able to do two things. From the very start, we gave it a specific velocity. When we hit run, obviously we were able to pause that. We were able to prepare certain forces that we could add to it at different times in its motion. And when we did that, we were then able to click that analyze button and really see what's going on. So let's go ahead and watch it from beginning to end here. It has a specific velocity, and then all of a sudden we have a change in direction, a change in its speed, and a change in its overall velocity. And we can see that within our data table here. So at this point, take a second, kind of review what we've done. And if you have any questions, let me know.